There's a new Alien movie coming out, guys. Are you excited about that? Welcome to Mirror Domains Movie News, your place for horror movie news weekly, guys. This is a live horror movie news weekly show, and let's just get right into the big topic of the day, the Alien film that's coming out on Hulu. There's a new upcoming Alien film coming to Hulu, written and directed by Fede Alvarez. Fede Alvarez, yes, there he is. Now it's coming out on Hulu. Streaming movie, an Alien movie, really? Why not in the theaters? I'm perplexed by this. I'm puzzled, but it's being broadcasted and reported by a bunch of other channels and news outlets. So let's talk about it, because the Alien franchise is horrific. It does fall in the realm of that horror, sometimes horror action, sci-fi thriller, deep space horror, whatever. Who cares? It's just semantics. But okay, what's going on here? The Hollywood Reporter reports that Alvarez, who helmed Don't Breathe and the Evil Dead remake, will be creating a new entry in the series for 20th Century Studios. It will be a standalone film. It'll be a standalone film, so don't expect it to start its own franchise or be a sequel to previous installments. Ridley Scott will produce. Very interesting. Details are currently scarce, although it is said to be unconnected to the previous films. Okay, so I guess Alvarez made this pitch. It was a really good story with a bunch of characters you haven't seen before. A really good story with a bunch of characters you haven't seen before. Hulu. It's noted that the 20th Century is attempting to make 10 movies per year on Hulu, and the Alien will be part of that initiative. An Alien movie is coming out on streaming service, and a new Predator movie is coming out later this year on streaming service. So it's guys, can they come back together and have an Alien versus Predator? I don't know. I hope so. Man, that would be really cool if they could do that. I'd be looking forward to a new Alien movie for sure. How about you guys? Do you want to see a new Alien movie? Let me know in the comments below and we will talk about it. Okay, guys, you're watching this Horror Weekly live show, and if you are watching us, you know that we actually talk about the horror movie headlines. Hey, Fuzz in the live chat, it's live too, and you can participate. I'll talk with you guys. Now, if you're not, we we do we do talk about the horror movie headlines here when I'm not messing around with OBS. There's an I Am Legend 2 on the way. Okay, the Umma trailer dropped this week. You Won't Be Alone is a witch kind of abstract movie. That looks cool. The Innocents, it's a movie that came out last year, but it's got kids that have mind control. Really cool. Fresh dropped, and that Sebastian Stan horror movie where he's sort of like American Psycho. We'll take a look at those reviews. The Master trailer. What is that? We'll take a look at that. Midnight trailers out. A lot of trailers and a lot of various headlines that we'll take a look at. And then we'll end off the show with something fun. A low-budget B horror movie called Sharkula. And when I say low budget, I mean really low budget. So, if you're watching us live, I'll talk with you guys in the live chat. And if you're watching us afterwards, all of these will be linked to you guys in time codes in the description and comments below. But it's a weekly horror show, guys. So hopefully you guys can join us on Saturdays, where I just round up all the weekly horror movie news headlines, look at some new trailers, and that's what we do here on the show. And don't worry about ads, because we are going to be looking at trailers, and we are going to be getting into copyright claims, and I don't care about that. I just want to give an entertaining show for you guys. Fuzz says in the live chat, imagine Alien versus Putin. Yeah, that would be yes, that would be some Justice Hurts, especially if we got like a face hugger or something. Anyway, I Am Legend sequel in development, starring Will Smith and Michael B. Jordan. Really? Well, how's that going to be, possibly? Because it would have to be flashbacks with this character, because we know what happens at the end of that. Sorry about that if you didn't see that, but yeah. Or, maybe they could say that he didn't die in that explosion, but who knows? I thought it was fairly definitive. But Will Smith himself is behind this. He's producing it. He's going to be really on board with promoting it, and we can see that on his Instagram. He had posted this picture for people to see, and I was hoping that he would drum up some excitement for it. Now, I Am Legend Richard Matheson's novel will write. He will also write the screenplay. Oh, Akiva Goldsman will write the screenplay for the follow-up. Okay, But are you interested to see more from the I Am Legend universe? You know, they were zombies, sort of. The fast ones, but they were mutations from this weird virus that happened. I feel like I Am Legend, a sequel. Okay, we'll have to wait and see what it gets when we get like a teaser and see if that looks any decent to us. All right, let's move on to this Umma trailer. And let's make sure that I got everything set up here. Umma is a movie that's produced by Sam Raimi. It's going to have Sandra Oh in it. And the trailer dropped today, or this week, and the poster dropped there. Poster looks fairly ominous. We saw this rumblings last weekend. Amanda and her daughter live a quiet life on an American farm, but when the remains of her estranged mother arrive from Korea, Amanda becomes haunted by the fear of turning into her own mother. Okay, so she's afraid to turn into her own mother. Sandra Oh, Dermot Mulroney, and Odea Rush, Tom Yee. Okay, so we're going to watch this trailer here, and it's supposed to be Sam Raimi. Can't go wrong with Sam Raimi, right? Well, actually you can, but we're going to take a look at this trailer and see what this is all about. It comes out March 18th, guys. Umma. Hopefully it's got some scary vibes.
I think there's something wrong.
Mom? What is this?
We need more colonies.
Beekeepers.
But that's a lot more work.
But it's nothing the two of us can't handle together.
Your life is so retro. Do you even have a phone?
No.
So how do you talk to your friends?
My mom is my friend.
Okay.
Stop! Turn it off! Who are you?
네 엄마가 돌아가셨다.
이 가방 속에 있는 한 엄마 한은 더 커질 거다.
No! Get out of my house.
도대체 어떤 딸이 네 엄마를 버리고 떠나니? 어?
What's in the suitcase?
Somebody who doesn't want to know her mother.
What's going on?
I'm fine.
I'm just worried about you.
I said I'm fine.
Who is this woman?
That's my Umma. That was all she had. I remember so much screaming. I didn't want you
Oh,
to know her.
the bees.
Why?
Some Koreans believe that life's hardships are caused by the tormented spirits of their ancestors.
Ooh, I like the atmosphere. That was kind of creepy.
I think there's something wrong.
There's Dermot Mulroney.
A final resting place?
You get that vibe, Drag Me to Hell a little bit from this, right? That was Sam Raimi.
Coming!
Come here.
Wow.
What have you been lying to me about?
Your mother.
This is for you!
I can't wait to leave.
You're not going anywhere.
Ooh, what was that? Well, she's definitely giving her all. Wow. Umma means mother. Okay. March 18th, guys. What do you think? I want to go back and take a look at, what was that? There was like a fox, it looked like, but it had multiple tails or something. No, that wasn't it. Okay, where was it?
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, there it was. All right. I just wanted to single it out because it looked interesting. Yeah, what the heck is that, guys? Multiple tails. They got hallucinogens or something in their honey from the bees. What do you guys think about that trailer? Let me know in the comments below. Umma, and we'll talk about it. I'm going to leave the headset on because we're going to talk about another trailer that's coming out, and we'll watch that trailer too. It's going to be a day of trailers, guys. You Won't Be Alone, 2022 R-rated. it's come out in some places. It doesn't have, looks like it's very good ratings. But hey, you know what? It's got Noomi Rapace in it, and I love her. I'll watch her in anything. Even that goat movie that came out last year, Lamb. The log line reads, in an isolated mountain village in 19th century Macedonia, a young girl is kidnapped and then transformed into a witch by an ancient spirit. Okay. And it's a bit of a period piece, too. Fuzz said in a live chat about the I Am Legend, Will Smith lives and found and is found by colony survivors. So, yeah, they could survive. Who else is in this movie? Noomi Rapace. Alice Englert. Nobody of name, but let's just go take a look at this trailer and see what it has in store for us, because I want to see I want to see this movie. And it's trailer number 2 for You Won't Be Alone. Now let's make sure that my playback speed is good. It's a foreign language horror, but that's okay. Ooh. I am the devil. Best folk horror film since The Witch. Whew. I like the cinematography. I like this. There's like a sensuality going on here. You Won't Be Alone. April 1st. What do you guys think about that trailer? You Won't Be Alone. Yeah. Whoops, that's The Innocents. That's coming up next. You Won't Be Alone. I like the poster. So I don't get it. In the trailer, is she the older Noomi there? Is she the older version of the young girl? She grows up into her? Or is she the one that transforms the younger girl into a witch? But we saw an older woman there. I don't know. That looked funky, man. I'm going to have to check that out. The Innocents is another foreign language film that came out last year and overseas, and I like this poster. And the trailer dropped for this, so it's going to get a wider release coming May 13th in 2022. And it's got that kind of like Children of the Corn, The Village vibe, where these kids have powers and can control things, and it looks really funky. During the bright Nordic summer, a group of children reveal their dark and mysterious powers when the adults aren't looking. In this original, well, it's not really that original if that's the case, but and gripping supernatural thriller, playtime takes a dangerous turn. Now, it's not going to have anybody that we recognize of note in the cast listing, but if anybody jumps out at you, I apologize for not recognizing them. So, with that being said, let's take a look at this trailer for The Innocents. And this time, I will definitely make sure that my playback speed is up to par. All right, let's take a look. I think you'll find that it's all about setting the mood and tone. Like it looks like it's shot well. The cinematography, the color palette.
Ska jeg vise deg noe?
Ok.
Hvem er det du snakker med?
Jeg snakker med noen som ikke er her.
Hold den nå.
So telekinesis is what it is? Like the ability to move things with your mind? I think we all dream about that, right? A parable. Ooh. Yeah, like the cinematography in here looks fantastic. What do you do when someone's mean? Ooh.
Slutt, mamma.
Hva var det som skjedde egentlig?
Vi lekte bare litt.
So she killed another girl, I guess it sounds like. The Innocence. Well, I like the look of that, guys. I thought it looked pretty cool. What do you guys think? The Innocence, does that capture your imagination? Does that make you go, whoo? Yeah, I want to check that out. As far as the trailers go, yeah, the foreign language films, you have to be open to seeing that stuff and reading the subtitles. You'll get used to that stuff right away, unless English isn't your second language. Who knows? Maybe it's in your original language. All right, guys, let's move on. Fresh dropped this week on Hulu. That Sebastian Stan movie where he's obsessing over Daisy Edgar Jones, and it's like it's got that vibe of American Psycho, where he's like this guy who charms women and seduces them, and then brings them back to his place, and then ends up killing them. But the twist on it is that she's also like that. Fresh, and we looked at the trailer a couple of weeks ago for this, and it looked like Sebastian Stan was having lots of fun with it. But now it's out, and let's take a look at what the reviews are on the tomato meter. 80% from the critics, 86% by the audience. Hulu. Let's just read some of the reviews here quickly. I'll give you one good one and one bad one. The most surprising thing about Fresh is that, given the audacity of the concept, the filmmakers pull it off. And what I said about the concept is that he is like that Jason Bateman character from American Psycho, but then he tries to seduce her, but then she finds out that she's also like into that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like, are they crazy? Are they actually killing people? Or who knows? But it's called Fresh. And that review, yeah, that really, that sounds like they pulled it off. Here's somebody who didn't like it. Like a lot of movies these days, Fresh feels like it was conceived through its themes first and then written to bolster those ideas rather than from the perspective of the character or story. What? Hold on here. Like it was conceived through its themes first. Well, you want to have a theme for a movie, so what are you talking about? And then written to bolster those ideas. Well, you get the theme for the movie, you write ideas for that movie, okay, rather than from the perspective of the character of the story. There's different ways to tell stories. What are you talking about, Allison? You're just saying you don't like the way that the story was conceived? How would... yeah, that one doesn't seem very well thought out. But a lot of people seem to like it. Splatter movie, satire, slapstick come together, and at last you can laugh. How sweet it is. Yes, and the trailer did look like they were having fun with it, with them dancing around and stuff. And you see that there. Fresh, guys. What do you guys think? Have you seen it? Sebastian Stan fans out there? Yeah, you will want to check that one out. Now, we're not going to do... trailer reactions for these, but there was a trailer that came out for an Amazon Prime called Master, and it's a horror movie about this girl that well, you know what, we can read the synopsis here. 3 women strive to find their place at an elite northeastern university as old as the country when anonymous racist attacks target a black freshman who insists she is being hunted by a ghost of the school's past. Each woman determined where their real menace lies. No, it says like there's a ghost in it, but it does start off a lot more. It's got, what is it, Regina Hall is in this? Is that what her name is? They don't put the cast out here? Guys, what's wrong with you? Yeah, so this girl goes to this university, and it starts off very straightforward, is what I'm saying. It doesn't seem like there's a horror vibe to it until you get to the latter parts where it's kind of like, is she seeing it or isn't she seeing it? Is it there? Did the racist attack just make her feel like she's paranoid? And that's what it kind of deals in with. The trailer is not really too exceptional, but we know that it's there. We see that it's classified under the horror genre. It's coming out on Amazon Prime. Does it say when? March 18th. And in select theaters. Master! Another trailer that just dropped is called Midnight. That's a Korean horror film from the it has that guy from Squid Game in it, the cop. And I would have watched this trailer reaction with you guys too, but when I was keying it up, it's this deaf girl gets stalked by this guy, and that's pretty much it. It's like that very formulaic kind of thing. Nothing really in it jumped out at me to say, hey, we got to check this thing out. But Midnight, Korean serial killer horror plot. Fear grips the country of South Korea as a serial killer stalks its residents. And the girl in it, we've seen this kind of formula before too. It's just a deaf girl being stalked. She can't hear the guy coming after him. There is some interesting cinematography in it at parts, like that. You can see him reach out and grab her. But for me, it didn't jump off the page for me. It didn't make me go, ooh, I gotta check that out. And it looked like, what it looked like is because Squid Game was so good that they had to capitalize on the past movies that this guy made. So they're going to launch this out again to get more money for it. That's what it felt like. But that's the Midnight trailer. And if you saw it, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. If it jumped out at you. Night's End is also another trailer here that dropped. And there's lots of trailers this week, and that's good. Night's End trailer. An exorcism goes wrong in new film by VHS 94 director. Should we watch this one? It's supposed to have Michael Shannon in it. And it's not that long. Yeah, maybe we will watch this trailer, guys. Maybe we will watch this trailer. Because, yeah. So let me key it up. We'll watch this trailer because it's got Michael Shannon there in it. And it's about demonic possession. One of my favorite topics. You know, it's funny this week, this Christian guy commented on one of my videos for Studio 666 saying he was praying for my soul. Well, the sentiment is appreciated, but I just found it, because I'm not a religious person, so here we go. Night's End. It's on Shudder. Okay.
6.
Are you getting outside at all?
4. I think I'm good here. 3.
It's not healthy.
2.
Hauling up like that.
1. Just doing my video stuff. Feel free to like or subscribe. This has been Ken Barber's Long Life Tips. Ken Barber's Management Tips.
He's a YouTuber.
Barber's Divorce Dad Tips.
He's a YouTuber trying to bust through a film by Jennifer Reeder. Ooh, okay, that was kind of creepy.
Who is it? Some folks have commented that maybe my apartment is haunted.
You should for sure keep investigating.
Okay, there's Michael
Are there
Shannon.
any weird bloodstains on the floor? Or blood-curdling screams in the hallway?
Ooh.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but the only weird screams are mine.
I like this.
People are leaving comments.
I like the feel of this.
It looks like I'm hiding something.
You did have a nervous breakdown. Something happened.
Huh.
When did you start drinking again?
It's really happening. Fine. None of it is fake. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Huh.
That
Wow.
made me have the most horrifying nightmares. It was great.
Yeah, that looks cool. That looks good. Shudder. Shudder's been putting out some good stuff. Are you going to look at the Amityville in Space trailer? Perhaps after we're done the topics, we can go and take a look at that if we got time. I'll see if I can pull it up here on the side. Fuzz says in the live chat, have I seen the Are you Amityville in space? Sci-fi. Yeah, we'll watch that for sure. Let's watch it right now. Once this ad gets through. I don't know anything about this. Okay.
Toyota, start your impossible.
Let's take a look at this Amityville in space trailer. Let's take a look at the synopsis. The plot. The ultimate against the Amityville curse begins after the infamous murder of the house is exorcised from Earth and reappears in outer space. What? So they've just gone totally audacious with this. Let's just make sure that all the annotations and everything are off here so that we don't get bugged by anything. Amityville in space. Who would have thought? Let's check it out.
This evening at the infamous Amityville house, something
Oh,
is
so
about
this
to
is
go
really,
down.
this is like Sharkula low budget.
This is if evil has spread like a plague, to stop it, we must strike at its roots. If I were
Oh
you,
my God.
I'd leave now.
Ha! This, yeah.
That's the largest black hole I've ever
I
seen.
wanted to end it off with Sharkula that looked cheesy like
Never
this.
come across anything like
But
this in space before.
this
I
is
think there's
this is
something more
almost
sinister at play here.
on par with Sharkula. Very low budget.
Feeling about this.
Questionable acting.
The war between good and evil continues.
Yeah, no, this is why I haven't heard about it, because it's really low budget.
Must be destroyed.
But you know what? I don't mind giving shout outs like this. Amityville in space. Yeah. There's a reason why that why I didn't hear about that. Where I was blown away by the Night's End trailer. That the Night's End trailer looked good. Amityville in space, not so much. All right, let's go on and talk about some other trailers. And these ones I'm not going to watch either, because the show will be too long. But The Spine of the Night trailer, animated fantasy horror, comes to Shudder. And I was just talking about Shudder, and it's like heavy metal. It's got like that rotoscope vibe to it, the horror imagery of like sorcerers and technology, and it's got that rotoscope vibe to it. I actually kind of liked it. The cast from it looks like it's pretty cool. It's got like Lucy Lawless in it and stuff like that, and it's just following like fantasy lore, and it heavily draws from that. Ooh, that's a long synopsis, guys. I can't play all of that. Richard E. Grant, Lucy Lawless, Patton Oswalt, Joe Manganiello. Spine of the Night. Yeah, I like that trailer. Go check out that trailer if you like that kind of that animated horror vibe. Fuzz Aldrin. I saw The Spine of Night was not safe for work. Okay, yeah. Well, I got that. Like the heavy metal, it had the nudity in it and such. So yeah, if you saw it, what did you think, Fuzz? Was it worthwhile checking out? It says last year, but it's coming to Shudder this month, so it has come out in some places. Moving on to various other headlines. Man's Son, Frank Grillo cult horror film. Cult? Really? Was it a cult horror film? And what this? It was directed by his brother or something like that. Man's Son. It's about a couple hoping to create an aesthetically pleasing audition tape for an upcoming Charles Manson film. So it's about Charles Manson, and it's like a study of what happened to his kids, or like the people who were part of that cult and their kids learning about that. There's really not much to say. It didn't look like it really caught my attention, but that's the headline. Dead Zone, not Dead Zone with Christopher Walken here. This is something different. Michael Jai White, Chad Michael Collins star in action creature feature. Well, I like creatures. We just talked about aliens. But the logline for this reads, an elite team of soldiers who to stop the collapse of humanity descend on a radiation-poisoned town and perform ultimate stealth mission using high-tech armor and weapons. So it's got shades of like Silent Hill, but it's got like these action stars in it. And Michael Jai White, can't go wrong with him. That's our first image, and that's pretty much all he got from it. So they just go on to reiterate that it's not part of the Stephen King's Dead Zone there for this, but that sounds cool. This town gets irradiated with poisonous gas and stuff, and they got to go in and figure out what's going on. Fuzz says in the live chat, the Spine of Night was amazing, but I don't recommend it. Most people would be turned off by the animation, and that's the thing. The animation style is that rotoscopes. So it's what that means is that there's actually somebody standing there like that, and then they animated it around him to make it look like a cartoon. So there's actually somebody there giving a performance, and that's why it looks weird, right? Because it's like that in between of an animated movie and live action. But as I said, I like the trailer. I like the way that it looked. And I will check it out because horror is my bag. We Will Be Monsters animated movie, Universal Fortnite shorts. So Fortnite now has a bunch of shorts out that are horrors called We Will Be Monsters. I don't know about this, guys. If you want to go check this out on YouTube, it's up there. Fortnite. It's like an animated shorts, CGI shorts, a bunch of collections of stories from Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite, so I'll it's there. Have to check that out. All right, guys. Let's round out this show by taking a look at what this Sharkula is. Now, you saw the Amityville in space, how low budget this is. Sharkula is this low budget. And I wanted to end it out because it gave me a laugh when I looked at the thumb from the trailer. Shall we even take a look at this? Yeah, that's how low budget it is. Maybe I won't even play the sound for this because it's just like fans of movies wanted to try to make a movie, and it's got the home movie aesthetic, lighting style, and that's the immediate giveaway is that the lighting is not that good. But they're trying to make that like Birdemic feel. If you saw Birdemic, how low budget that was. To try to get that kind of schlock feel to it, and it pulls it off with spades. But the acting is questionable. The production quality is questionable, and I thought it was funny because at least they're trying. But I mean, come on, a vampiric shark, and you can see how cheesy the visual effects are. Oh man, guys. Learn to do some color grading there, guys. That doesn't look good. You know that doesn't look good. Sharkula trailer. And that's pretty much going to round us out for today, guys. What do you think about some of those headlines? Let me know in the comments below. Do you like this when we actually watch some trailers? And I don't care about if it gets copyright claimed. I do care if it gets copyright striked. It shouldn't, because Joe Blow trailers and all of those things, they amalgamate their trailers. So I should just get claims. But if I do, then I'll have to break it up into parts and put it out separately, or figure out a different way to do the trailers. But I just wanted to create a show here where you guys can watch a bunch of these horror trailers together with me, talk about the horror movie headlines of the week, and that's what I want to do for this show. And hopefully it gets some more steam. And as always, guys, you'll be able to find those topics linked in the comment section and description below. Let me know what you thought about some of these headlines, and we'll talk next week on this horror movie news show. Fuzz says, live chat, great show, guys. Yes, thank you. All right, guitar solo. You want a guitar solo? Let me end out the show, and then I'll pull up the guitar. Okay, I don't mind playing guitar for you guys, but for me it doesn't work in organically, because I got to rearrange the camera. And I don't know what I'm going to play either, so like I don't have any requests. I just saw a video today about talking about picking techniques and how, yeah, you got to spend time working on picking techniques. Like there's the downstrokes and the upstrokes, but you also got to work on how you hold it and stuff. Like there's ideal techniques for like strumming, but it really depends on the song. All right, guys, see you next week.